Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to change the exhaust on this truck, and this will be installing the Yikatoo 5-inch exhaust all the way from the S480. Alright guys, I'm going to show you everything you need to install this 5-inch Yikatoo exhaust system to do it properly. So as far as tools go, you'll definitely at minimum need a form of a ratchet. The only socket you really need is a 16 mil. Now this is a 12 point. If you're using anything with an impact, definitely use a 6 point, but I just have my 12 point out because that was for torquing things down. Not needed, but definitely recommended, a torque wrench, because all of the bolts that hold this exhaust system together are supposed to be torqued down to about 40 foot-pounds. And that's just so the entire pipe bonds, so that way you don't have any exhaust leaks. So it's definitely recommended. You could get them pretty tight, but I'm a torque guy. I like making sure everything's nice and tight, so I use one. This is just something I used to hold the mid pipe together, so that way it was not resting against the frame, so when it came time to torque down, I had the exact angle I needed. Depending on how rusty your truck is, you're definitely going to want goggles. Now, an impact could help remove anything or help tighten things down, just speeds it up. Don't really need it, but definitely helps. And gloves, because of the amount of rust that was underneath this truck and corrosion, they helped a lot. If you need to trim, you're definitely going to need a grinder. Now this is just one that I got at Harbor Freight for $27, I think it was. And then you're just going to want to make sure you have a metal and stainless steel cutting wheel, which I got a pack of Hercules. It was a 10 pack for like $12 or something like that. And also not needed, but can help if you are constantly going under the truck, the creeper. Take it, that's all the clamps. So it comes with instructions that show you the exact layout. And if you have a crew cab short bed like I do, at least for me, as far as alignment goes, I did not have to trim up here on the second piece. I had to trim this extended pipe right here down to about 8 inches. Now, since I'm gonna have to cut this entire pipe right here, I had to get one of these, which is gonna go from the 4-inch downpipe to the 5-inch straight pipe. In theory, it should just go like that, but it's gonna do on this pipe. Now, we're lucky because it's a true fitment. Now, for this to work, you got some of these. So this will go around there. This will go there, create a complete seal right there. And we should be good. I've personally never fabricated anything like this before, and it's very, very minimal fabrication. But let's just get to it. There we go. Ooh. So this was one of the clamps. So that right there is where the massive exhaust leak was coming from. So on all these trucks, the downpipe usually comes up right over there, but mine gets all extended all the way out here, which I then need this adapter to go to the 5-inch pipe because it's a 4-inch downpipe, which that downpipe piece essentially has to go to about here. This pipe needs to be quite a bit shorter, so we gotta cut it again. Alright, so as we crawl under here again, you can now see how I have this set up. So 4-inch downpipe, 4-inch to 4-inch, 4-inch to 5-inch adapter, then the 5 to 5-inch adapter to then the first pipe off the down pipe. But as you can see, it's supposed to start all the way over here. So we've had to cut off that much so far. And we are just about to where this should be hitting. Now I just got to line up the other two or three pieces. Can't really remember exactly. And we're going to go from there. So for this piece, you can see it's basically a male end and then another male end, because this adapter piece was cut to about that length. If you have a crew cab short bed, that's most likely what you're going to have to do. I just don't know how every truck is, because this truck is so modified. And then the end two pieces went on flawlessly. These were actually the easiest to install. It's more so you just have to make sure and measure out right here. If you have a crew cab long bed, I'm pretty sure you use this entire piece, but short bed, you gotta do some cutting. And that's exactly what it says in the instructions. So this is what I cut off of that pipe that is actually right there. Just for comparison, if it helps, I can measure it out for you guys. So almost 15 inches is what I cut off of that pipe. The very last thing I want to do is adjust the angle of the tip, since everything is now seated and settled, and turned out great. It's angled just a hair up, so what I'm going to do is just break it loose with my impact and then just get it snug and torque it back down to 40 foot-pounds. Should be enough just to angle it down again. That might be good. I'm just going to get out and check. We'll get it snug with the impact and then torque it to spec. You do this, you will never have problems with any of your exhaust systems leaking. Just like that, it's fully secured. So, as you can tell, the system looks great from underneath, fully assembled. The exit angle is great, sounds absolutely amazing, and was pretty easy to install. So, if I could do it, any of you can do it. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video helps. And if you want to get this system, I'll leave a link right down below. Thank you, and have a nice day.